Here we go. I think we're ready. I'll have to see if it works. Gotta wait for Z to get in here. Caleb. No, sir. Do you? What's up, Carson? What up, Brian? Chuck, how's it hanging? Got a couple hobbies to do today. Should be fun. Looking for some oranges. Peach, pears, plums, syringes, yin yin. Yeah, here I come, I'm inches away from... Okay, that's enough of that. 2 hobby boxes, yes. Oranges. Oranges, oranges, oranges. It's the theme. The theme, that's right, Chuck. Gots to pull an orange. Dallas, how the heck are you? Sports Kids. Can we... How about Orange Jason? Will that do? We'll see what Clayton has to say about it. We'll get him soaking already. Just get all the bad mojo out of here. Well, come on in, ladies and gentlemen. Pile in, grab a seat, pull up a chair, take your coat off, and you can leave your shoes on for all I care. But it's going to be a great one. Yesterday was amazing. Just amazing. You're doing great, Montana. That's good to hear. We had some hits. I mean, we got the orange Wilfred Astudillo. We got an autograph out of Bowman's first edition. What else did we get? Just tons of fun stuff. We got some Dominguez cards. We got a Speckle auto. We got a gold Bobby Witt Jr. Can't beat that. Well, maybe. We'll see what kind of orange we can pull out of here. Hopefully. I mean, they are really tough. That's why watching Up North Collectors pull one was like, wow! Spectacular. Oh, Mark, me too. Dude, I know. I'm in the same boat as you. Mark says, Walmart put my 2020 Bowman blasters on back order, even though I pre-ordered them months ahead. I know, dude. I'm super disappointed. I didn't order that many, but I was really looking forward to getting them because I want to rip some retail. And I can't find any anywhere, and I've lost my will to search. I know. Who would have thought, right? But no, I've lost my will to search. I don't even want to go out anymore. I failed too many times. But that's what separates a champion from a bum, so I don't know. I was hoping to have that Walmart order come in and just fulfill everything that I needed. But that doesn't look like it's going to happen. Oh, I didn't forget. I've been checking my email every day looking for tracking info. Nothing to be found. Did they send you a bunch of emails? Because I think I ordered 10 blaster boxes, and I had, I think, 5 separate emails. Like one had 2 blasters back ordered, one had 1 blaster, another had 2 orders. It was really weird. So I'm hoping that they'll just trickle in. You know, maybe I'll get 2 here, 1 there, 5 here. I think the biggest one was 4. So I really want to rip some retail. And I don't want to pay $50 a pop. That's a lot. I mean, we'll figure out if it's worth it. So the plan is, you got 3 emails and you bought 3 boxes. Wow. So it was like 111. I mean, I think that's a good sign because if you scroll to the bottom, it says that the orders may be coming in separate boxes. So it's not the end of the world to get 4 packages or 3 packages instead of 1. That'll give you a little bit more of a deferred gratification, you know. You don't open them all at once. So open them 1 or 2 or a couple at a time. So I don't know. That's the only positive spin I can put on it. There's not really any other good spin for that. What's everybody got going on? So the plan for this upcoming week is tomorrow, get everything shipped out from the last 2 breaks. And the next day, what is tomorrow? My days are getting all mixed up. What do we got here? Okay, today's Wednesday, yes. So tomorrow's Thursday. Get everything shipped out tomorrow. Maybe I can make a video. I've got a package sitting here from David B. I got this to open. Looks like a big old box of cards. I can't wait. So maybe I'll open that tomorrow. And then Friday, if I can muster up the will to do it, I'm going to go out looking for one last hurrah of Bowman retail, because I have a feeling some will drop on Friday. Well, at least my local one does. Usually. I mean, who knows what's going to happen. So I'm going to go out. At least it's local. I'm not going to go driving all over the world anymore. But hopefully I can find some retail on Friday, and then I'll add some retail in with some friend mail. And I got to check my P.O. box. I think I got a couple more packages sitting there for some more friend mail. And then next week, by then, hopefully I'll have some select, and we can open up some select. But once again, I don't have any tracking info on anything. It's really disappointing. But we're going to keep crushing as best we can. Isn't that right, Brandon K? You didn't get the notification, Muskrat? Well, I did them all at the same time, man. For the last 2. This one was available at the same time as the ultimate break. I listed them both. So it was like one notification for both breaks. This one sold out a couple days ago. So, yeah, we'll get rolling at 7 o'clock. We got to do the randomizing at about 7 minutes to 7. That'll give us enough time to get going right by our deadline. 7 p.m. exactly. Clayton's just dripping gravy over all the product. Hoping we can get a big banging orange auto. I also sent out an email, Muskrat. So there should have been 2 notifications. Anywho, so I wonder if there's any. I need to remember to save one of these packs so I can do the value sheet. Oh yeah, I didn't even include the value sheet into that timeline for this week, did I? Uh-oh. I got to carve some time out for that for sure. It's my goal to have that done by Friday. So if tomorrow I can make a video with some friend mail, that would be cool. And then I'll work on the value sheet tomorrow as well, and hopefully I can get it out by Friday. And if I can get it out earlier Friday, then other people will have a... I mean, you know, this one doesn't seem as important, this value sheet, because it's not like you can just go out and find any retail you want instead of getting a hobby. Like, nothing's available, but at least it'll be there. At least you'll know, if you can't find any at the stores, which format to get, hobby, jumbo, or retail, that is, if you can afford it all. Brian, you're not in on this one? Here for the show. Awesome. We need all the luck we can get. Apparently the Gary V SIG cards are 1 to 7,000. What does that mean? Mick, how's it hanging? 1 through 7,000? He autographed 7,000 of them? Is that what that means? Yeah, Chad, we were just talking about that, dude. We got the emails too. And I wish I would have ordered more at the time. What was I thinking? Ugh. Regrets. Regrets in the card game, they can hit you real hard. Right in your soul. Hit you right in the heart. Oh, 1 in 7,000. Gotcha. Yeah. Have you seen any of those yet? The Gary V ones? I haven't. I haven't really looked for them, but I haven't seen anybody open them. Like open a box and then have one in there. Hopefully I get one for my PC and I can just throw it into a burning fire. Eh? Blowout was showing a Dominguez top 100 with that auto on there. Huh. Let me look. I could probably just do that right now. Blowout. Is it on the homepage or did they tweet it out or something? I'm not seeing it. You only ordered 5 and 5, and they split your blasters into 2 separate orders with 2 and 3 respectively. Weird. Yeah, I know. We were just talking about that. Mine was split into... I ordered 10 blasters, and it was split into, I think, 5 different emails. 4 or 5 different emails. One with 2, one with 1, another one with 2, and one with 4. I don't know. It was all divided up. So I think that just means that they're going to be shipping out 2 at a time as they get them in stock. I don't know, though. King Arthur, what is up? Very strange. All right, well, what do you guys say? We get to rolling. All right, let's get rolling. That breaks their retail pre-order code. Don't pre-sell if you can't fulfill it. Yeah, I don't think it's their problem, though, Chad. Or their issue. I mean, I get what you're saying. I wish that was the case. This is a kind of a unique situation. But, you know, I mean, at least we'll get it. Hopefully we'll get it. If we get like blanked, then there will be grounds for some serious backlash. But what are they going to do? It's not like we're not going to pre-order from them again next time, you know. Plus, I was hoping that some other website would have blasters. Like, I kind of figured I'd be able to get blasters from some other website for like a reasonable rate. But that's not looking like it's happening. There's nobody that's got them for much lower than 40, if not higher. Okay, so let's grab the teams. Let's do this. Three times. Two. And 3. Good luck, everybody. Grab the Nationals up top. Just started watching The Last Dance today. Realized for the first time that you could watch it for free on ESPN.com. So that's what I'm doing. A lot of nostalgia. Takes me back. Brandon wants the Royals. Got to get that Bobby Witt. Let's roll. 4. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Mauricio with the Nationals. Sorting the data. All right, here we go. We ready? Leading off, Diamondbacks, Brian A. Oops, wrong way. Braves, Adam L. Orioles Brian A, Red Sox Mark B, Cubs Brandon K, White Sox Brad G, Reds Brian A, Indians Richard L, Rockies Brandon M, Tigers Dallas W, Astros Mauricio D, Royals Eric R, Angels Brad G, Dodgers Billy J, Marlins Eric R, Brewers Mauricio D, Twins Michael K, Mets Brandon K, Yankees Jason R, Athletics Mark B, Phillies Mason C, Pirates Brian A, Padres Cubby, Giants Mauricio D, Mariners Billy J, Cardinals Eric R, Tampa Bay Rays Anthony C, Rangers Lori O, Blue Jays Brad G, Nationals Mauricio D. Let's go! Come on! Let's get it! I'll drop this link for you guys. All right, Mick, nice to see you, bud. Enjoy your dinner. King Arthur says, how much do you think sealed boxes of 19 Heritage High Number will go up in the future? Well, that's an interesting question, because it seems like the Heritage market has dwindled a little bit, and the market share for Heritage has gone into flagship rookies. But I don't know, and also with the expansion of and the popularity growth of Sapphire and some other things that they've been adding in, Panini expanding, gaining more popularity, it seems like they've sucked up a little bit of the Heritage. I could be wrong, but that's just a small observation. I don't know, and it will go up like everything else would go up if that guy has a really good season. If that guy follows it up with another monster home run season, and if Tatis can stay healthy, and, just Caston crushing would help that too. So it really all depends on the players and how they do, how they perform once the season begins. Let's see here. I got print off my copy. And might as well get some just loads and loads of Clayton gravy going here. No reason not to. You gotta stay up there though, Clayton. How can I make that happen? Well, you can just sit like that. Daniel, what's up? Here's how you get into a break. StrykerBreaks.com. StrykerBreaks. But I let the slammers know. Slammers are patrons, and I'll give you the link to that. And the slammers usually fill up the breaks. So if you would like to be notified in the future, click on this link and become a member. You can also go to StrykerBreaks.com. Subscribe to the website. That's free. It's at the bottom of the page. I'll be back in just a moment, and we will rip. No, we're just doing one randomization for both boxes. Back to normal. You just ordered 3 fat packs from SCC. If you don't mind me asking, what did you pay for said fat packs? What are those going for? I haven't even seen what those are going for in the secondary. I assumed 2.5 times. What, like $15 a piece or something? $20. Ho ho. Woo. Man, I better make a note of that so that I can try to include that in the value sheet. I don't know how far I can go out, because every layer that I add to it takes so much longer. But I'll do my best. What do you think about those fat packs? Do they feel like the best value to you? You found 1250 fat packs on eBay and bought 4 of them? Now that seems like a reasonable amount, because that would be equivalent of getting a blaster for like 40, which I think a blaster for 40 at this point is almost a good deal, because it seems like they've gone up to about 50. With free shipping, wow. Lucas, I'm glad you could finally catch a stream as well. I'm doing great. We're about ready to rip. We're gonna wait till 7 o'clock. We got like a minute left. Alex, you paid $55. Well, once they start, I don't know. It's like if you only use the economic principle of supply and demand, then you would assume that once the product starts getting pumped out and everybody has some, a bunch more, that the price would drop a little bit. But I don't know if that's going to be the case. It's tough to say. 7 o'clock on the dot. We gonna get this. You got a Dominguez paper in your fat pack? Well, that about paid for your fat pack then, didn't it? All right. Let's do this. Oh, you know what? We haven't bill hooked it in a few days. Why not? This is a good box to bill hook. There's a nice little slot to slide it in. Real nice and easy like. Unsheathing. Old Billy boy. Reserved for special occasions. Gotta slide it in right like that, and just pray that you don't cut your finger off. But when it works, I'll tell you what, butter. Feels like a special occasion. What are good prices on fat packs? Yeah, I think that $12 price for a fat pack is pretty good. Definitely. If you can find any of the retail stuff for double of what it sells for in the store, you know, if you can find a blaster for 40, a fatty for 12, a value pack for 20 to 22, those are good prices for the current pricing of the hobby stuff, you know, in relation to. Oh, Mark, I get sick just thinking about driving around anymore looking for this stuff. Seriously, it makes me nauseous even thinking about it. So I struck out so much. But it'll be too late right now if you go. You gotta, I think most Walmarts, you gotta get there early, first thing in the morning. They might all be different how they restock them, but I think you gotta get there first thing in the morning. Depends on if there's baseball card stalkers out there, you know, looking for that stuff, like it seems that there are everywhere. All right, Mark, you haven't opened a single pack. Well, you got some good stuff so far, at least. Pack number 1, let us rock and roll. We're looking for an orange. Or an orange or two. 2 oranges we'd be destroying the odds. Because let's just real quick before we get going too far here. An orange is 1 out of 551, and that's paper. And then 1 out of 367 packs for the prospect paper. And I have ice cream on my hand, sorry. And 1 out of 551 right there. So yeah, as you can see, you know, you're not guaranteed an orange in a box. Yeah, Mark wants another orange. That Astudillo is killer. Did you guys happen to watch the best of the stream? Did anybody like that? how I chopped it all up. I enjoy making those. It's very time consuming, but I like editing. A lot of people don't like editing, but I don't mind it. I kind of enjoy it. Okay, Jordan. Right off the bat. Jordan. Going to the Mauricio. I love this card. I don't know why I like this one so much. This Rookie of the Year insert. So let me angle this down. Dominguez dropped by 50 already. Well, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but you know what they say, buy low, sell high. And if you compare his first Bowmans and what he's supposed to be to other phenomenal players in their firsts and rookie cards, well, there may be some room. Or not, I don't know. Got the Laura. I like this dude. I was telling you guys about him yesterday. Chrome Laura. eBay blasters over 40, yeah. They were creeping up towards about 50. Some of them are a little cheaper. 45 seems like 40 is a good deal now, and then 45 is kind of the going price, and then up to 50 is where it might be before we know it. And maybe it should be at 50. You know what I mean? Maybe it actually should be priced at 50 if it's $650 for a jumbo. Is like, what would you rather have? 12 blasters or one jumbo? Wander. Chrome. That card looks a little strange. Maybe. Yeah, that's long term. Well, that's what you gotta. You have to have a 3-tiered approach: short term, mid range, long term. You don't have to, but I think it's wise. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. You don't only want to sit on all your cards, but you also don't want to just sell everything right away. I think a good approach to selling baseball cards is to try to sell a few as fast as you can. The ones that you think might be overhyped, sell them like immediately, and then send some away to get graded. Some of the better ones that you think will hold value long term, you can decide what you want to do with them after that. And then, maybe invest in singles for some. I think investing in singles and low-end players that are young and like getting their first and even a parallel of their first for some of these second-tier players is a good strategy. But we're talking about prospecting. You could lose on everything, especially as time goes by. You really have to pay attention to players in the minor leagues, how they're performing at the time, what the team needs are. What's the current team needs of the Yankees, and not only current, but what are the future prospects looking like? You can't really see that far ahead in the future, but you do know one thing: Yankees will spend money. Sam Huff, and they probably won't just get rid of one of their top prospects. They already proved that last year. They had an opportunity to trade some of their young studs away for more help in the pitching department, and they didn't bite. Volpe is your cheap investment. I like him too. I do. I think he's a good spot to look. Cheap. That's what we're talking about. Like guys that you can afford. There's a Passan. Pereira. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Blowout is not stupid. They price things because they know what future. They're not just looking at like today blowout. They're looking at like what this stuff should be. Some of this stuff you think is too expensive right now. Part of it's because of market factors, but part of it's because we are potentially in a golden age of sports cards here with Zion and Dominguez and some of these other young baseball prospects. Acuna, Tatis, Vladdy, the next generation's coming through. Trout's in his prime. And basketball, you got Luka last year and Zion this year and Ja. I think we're in a great spot. And it's really hard to see the forest through the trees sometimes. You know, we're right in the middle of it. It's hard to step back and look at a long-term approach. Come on, Clayton. Yeah, that's right, Lucky. Michael says, here's a thought. How many rookies have been overlooked but held on more than the rated rookies? I don't know. But that's something you got to think about. And also, how many guys have come along that were so touted that ended up being nothing? Or super hot for a while, and then the next big name comes out. That's the thing with Bowman, guys. Dominguez is going to come and go. All of these guys that have the firsts right now, they're going to come and go, and until they start making some serious traction in the minors, we won't hear a ton about them. It's going to be what's in Bowman Chrome. That's what's next, right? Ooh, or the mega boxes. Is there an exclusive first auto in the megas that we didn't get so far? That's going to be the guy that everybody's talking about. Then it's going to be Bowman Chrome. Who's in there? We're going to come full circle. It's going to come all the way back to next year's Bowman, you know? And nobody's going to care about Dominguez next year. I mean, they might, but, and there'll definitely be some investors and stuff, but like the step we're at now is the make or break. Like, can you find a good deal on some of these singles? And, you know, the deals aren't in the wax right now, but there are some deals to be had on singles, and you can see it. We're talking about it right now. 20 for a fat pack is pretty crazy. You like Soroka or Sorka, whatever that dude's name is? Wide-eyed Andrew Vaughn. It was probably really sunny out, and he kept closing his eyes. The guy's like, dude, you gotta hold your eyes open, don't blink. And he's like, all right, I'll try. And that's what you get right there, forcing your eyelids open. All right, we need to get a Dominguez and a Witt. Even a paper of either of them will be a nice little start. We got a guaranteed auto in here coming up, and we still have our atomic. Hold on, let me refresh my live studio. Yeah, he kind of does 1 cent. It's like, meth. What are you talking about? Nobody said anything about meth. What, do you have some meth? Oh, I mean, I don't want any. It was just for a friend. What do you, I mean, there he is. Number 53. Dominguez. Jason R's got the Yankees today. Congratulations. Put them out there. Where's all our color? Not even a paper color yet? Come on. Come on. I don't know if Robert will live up to the hype. He sure looks like a stud. Let me pull out my... never mind. It's too far away. But yeah, he sure looks like a stud. And he's surrounded by a young team that has an opportunity to make some noise. But we won't know until we start seeing him bang out some homers. You have 8 more blasters. Should you sell them or keep them? Keep them. Here we go. Our first piece of color. It's a sky blue paper, and I saw a baseball bat. Maybe. Nope, that's an arm. I thought that was a bat. And it looks like Alex Manoah. To $4.99. Going to Toronto, Brad G. Mackenzie Gore, yeah. Be nice to see him. People have been talking about him for a while. Mark's just looking for some color with the Red Sox or the A's. Oh, yeah, Braves, man, you've got a lot to look forward to. Stocked system, young all-stars. The Braves have a bright future. Even like Camargo, remember, he was just the talk of the town, and then Acuna slid right in there and took all the glory away from him. But Camargo is, for a time being, supposed to be the next best thing. Some chromes. You just pulled an orange Tatis first Bowman auto. You got to be kidding me. That's a dream card, dude. Congratulations. How'd you work that out? Did you just randomly buy a box, or did you have it sitting around? Did you buy a case? Forrest Whitley. There's a Chrome Robert. Going to Brad. The orange Tatis auto. Unreal. You had a case from 2 years ago. Wow, and you're just sitting on it? What a patient man. Good things come to those who wait. It's not just a clever saying. It's the truth. Paper Robert. Okay, where's all the firsts? Doesn't seem like we're getting very many chrome firsts. I've been buying up lots of Clint Frazier and Andujar rookies while nobody's looking. You're probably getting them for a good price, at least the Frazier. I don't know why people don't seem to like Frazier that much. He might be a little too old. And I think, isn't his defense questionable? I like him. I wish the Tigers got him. I was pounding on the drums saying trade for Frazier last year because the Yankees weren't giving him enough PT. They're too stocked and loaded. Where are the chrome firsts? There's an Aquino rookie. You've got 11 more. What was it, hobby or jumbo? Or retail or what? Oh, you said case. Case of... Yeah, I agree, Michael. Maybe they just weren't hobby. Okay. Maybe they just weren't being offered enough for a trade, you know? Yankees they always get the best end of the trade deal, it seems. Okay, there's a first. Encarnacion, and then right behind here, I see something extra sharp, extra sparkly, extra cracked icy, extra atomic-y. And he's got a blue head. Is that a Wit? Oh, no. It's a Nico Holtsizer. But, hey, you know, Anthony C is all about it. It's a first. Atomic. Bichette cards, I don't know if they're high. I haven't bought any in a while. I have... Hold on, let me just show you my bow collection. I'm not going to show you all the cards. I just want to show you how thick it is. These are all bows. So I haven't had to buy any. I've got a lot. Nothing crazy. But it doesn't really matter. I just collect his cards. And I'm not looking to sell them. So I haven't looked at the prices. I don't really look at prices a whole lot of individual players unless it's to be knowledgeable about some of these top guys and the stuff that I'm breaking. Something shiny in there. I think it's an aqua. Let's see what we got. Also just bought 2 other cases of 16 draft. Well, good luck, man. I'd be more than happy to open one of those for you. Okay, it is. It's an aqua shimmer. Dylan Carson to 125. That is a beauty. Look at that thing sparkle. Look at that. Going to Eric. 2019 Texas League Player of the Year. First round in 2016, 33 overall. It's a very Masonic number. That would be amazing, Nicholas. Don't know why I was just checking. 6'2", 205. Switch hitter. Okay. Big boy. Yeah, he didn't want to be slow rolled. Hook me up with a like. I would appreciate it. And we'll get some more luck that way. Clayton is fueled by likes. He eats them for dinner. And he won't be able to give us good luck unless there's like several ladles full of like gravy. There's a cool Jordan. So we got both Jordan inserts. Mauricio. Didn't we already get that one Jordan? Yes, Mauricio. Nice. You have a refractor bow auto graded 9.5. Wow. Laboratore. There's our guy. Hull sizer. And Oscar Gonzalez, so a couple of firsts. Where's our auto? It's got to be coming soon. Let's play the game. Which packs it in? Ladies and gentlemen, your chance to be a winner. Pack 1, Pack 2, Pack 3, or Pack 4. Where's the auto? I'll push them together so you can see how fat they are. This one's looking fat. This one's looking fat. Mark says 3. Brandon says 2. What do you think? It's up to you. This one looks good, guys. Maybe not. Every time I touch it, it smushes it a little bit. Everyone's a wiener. All right. You got your guesses in? 2, 1, 3, 3, 3. Oh, you guys are loving 3. Let's open that one first then. Or should we just wait? No, we'll wait. We'll get to it when we get to it. 2, Pack 2. Okay. Well, this is Pack 1. Brian guessed Pack 1. Michael getting a last second vote in. Oh, it was Pack 1. It's Adam Hall. Refractor auto. Going to the Orioles. Brian A. Brian, are you the same Brian A? You guessed it and it's your card? That's pretty sick. I'm running out of these thick top loaders. I don't know what I'm going to do because they're not available anywhere. Womp womp. Different Brian? Okay. Some kind of chemistry going on there. Well done, you're back. Okay. Nice to see you. And we got the talent pipeline. Come on, come on. Need a little something, something. A little something extra to spice up this box. Got a trout there. 2 packs left. Here's pack number. That was 3, right? We had 4. I think this was my guess. Pack 3. There's clearly not an auto in it, but maybe there's something good. Piece of color. Pete. Royce Lewis. Daz Cameron. Nope, I struck out. Perhaps a Hira. Oh, nice, Michael. Got the Bow SP from a retail Target pack. Was it a hanger? Hanger box? Or a blaster box? Oh, okay. Got a Dominguez. At least we got a paper Dominguez out of here. And we got that little Bowman Scouts Dominguez. Still looking for a Witt. An elusive Bobby Witt. Oh, the Players Weekend SB? No, that was from Gypsy. Hanger. Attaboy. I love me those hangers. In fact, I've got probably like 10 of them. Just there looking at me. Because they're my favorite to open. So I'll open them. I want to do another stream where I just PC a long stream. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I want to do one. Miguel Vargas. I like doing those PC streams with you guys. They're fun. Well, that was it out of the first box. Decent, not great. I mean, the color, we only got really a paper color, and we got this aqua. The chrome, or the refractor auto, I guess, is color, and the atomic, you get one of those per box. So that's not that crazy, but at least it's a first. And we did get a paper Dominguez. So let's see what's in box number 2. Witt. I really like Bobby Witt. I think he's being overshadowed with Dominguez. And there's a few other good players in here that they're affordable. I'm a bit of a contrarian, so I like to drop down, go down after the top couple guys. It's the same way I treat daily fantasy sports. I don't like to play the team, like the most popular team. I drop down to like maybe the third most popular. Of course, you gotta stack up 2 teams, so I'll either do a game stack or find another team, like the 3rd and 4th team, or the 3rd and the 5th team, or maybe like the 2nd and the 6th team. As far as run totals projected for the night. But there's a lot of factors that go into it. It's not just that. That's just where I start. Banger auto coming in this box, says Jacob. I sure hope you're right. In Heritage High Number, there are Mark McGwire and Trout autos. That's awesome. David Fletcher is the future? You think so? I mean, he's a nice little player, a nice little utility player, but I don't know. I mean, well done. I respect you, so. Pet Charm. Vladdy's overhyped. I disagree. He had a mediocre rookie season. He'll be better. Just look at his minor league numbers. I know minor league numbers aren't everything, but dude was tearing up the minors. And sometimes it takes a minute. You got to remember, he's 20, or he was 20 when he came up. Think about what you were doing when you were 20. You certainly weren't crushing major league pitching talent. You're probably thinking about who you can get to go to the store and buy you some beer. Or was that just me? Wander. You got confirmation for one multi-pack? They're sending you one pack. They're gonna lose their butts on shipping. They're gonna spend as much on shipping as they're literally gonna lose a bunch of money because they're gonna spend more on shipping than the cost of the product. It's a sweet Wander though. Going to Anthony. Pack 10's gonna have an auto? Wow. Calling your shot. Got a Vaughn. Laboratory Chrome. Lux. No Jordan. Usually it's Jordan and Lux. Yeah, that's right, Brian. These young guys, like, it's so rare for a 20-year-old to come up and start just at all, to even be called up at all. We've been so fortunate with Soto, Acuna, Tatis, and Vladdy. I keep thinking Golden Age, but I don't have a crystal ball. I thought the same thing though back in like 1994 when I was collecting basketball cards, or 94, 95. There was like Jerry Stackhouse, Grant Hill, Jason Kidd, Antonio McDyess. There's a whole bunch of young studs that were coming up. Allen Iverson and Kevin Garnett, Kobe back in the early 90s, mid 90s. I mean, it's just now starting to, those cards are just now starting to actually have some kind of value. Penny Hardaway, Shaq, 92, 93. But for decades, they had no value. So it's almost like these players need to come and go, then retire, and then let like 5 to 10 years go by. And then all the nostalgia from the collectors from those days. And now they're in their 30s and their 40s, and they have money to spend. And this nostalgia is just dripping thick with thick gravy. It's almost like that's what needs to happen for your cards to get valuable, to go from not valuable to valuable. Jamal Mashburn. My guy was Eddie Jones. See, this contrarian thing goes all the way back, guys. Eddie Jones was my favorite basketball player. Why? I don't know. I don't know why. Eddie was my boy. Actually got an auto of his early back in the day. My first autograph of a player. Maybe that's why. But that didn't come till after. Wilfred! Looking good. Wilfred. Brandon, going to you. Jones, great all-around player. Yeah, he just never, he didn't end up being a Hall of Famer. So his cards aren't going to hold any value, probably. You get a stand, Wilfred, because you're so suave. I didn't even put Wander in a stand. Oh well. I'm being very biased with my stands, my display today. Mahomes cards will be forever expensive. Not necessarily true. All he's got to do is blow out an ACL, and then everybody will forget about him. Football's a very vicious sport for injuries. And that's something that people don't think about a lot with sports cards, is the injury potential. It's like, Zion, Luka, let's look at basketball again. Luka, crazy popular. Zion comes in, Luka takes a second fiddle for a little while. But dude, all he's got to do is blow out a knee. These are enormous man monsters that put a crazy amount of strain on their body. Luka blows out a knee, guess what? All your investments go to the toilet. But that can happen with anybody that we're so high on right now. There's a long time to sit there and wait for this dude to have a couple of good seasons without getting hurt. That's the black swan, guys. Injuries. It's the event that you can't plan for. Everything's going great. You just made a great decision. If Trout would have got hurt in his third year and set him back, maybe he has an oblique or something, and he keeps trying to play through it, and he's never quite the same. And then because he's battling his oblique, he puts a bunch of strain on a different part of his body, and then injury. It's happened to so many great players throughout the years that never ended up reaching their full potential, and their cards at one time were just starting to spike and go through the roof. These guys are crazy popular, and then an injury derails them. And then nobody cares. Because it takes a special series of events for a player's value to hold long term and to even go up. Volpe and Glenn Allen Hill Jr. Couple of chrome firsts. That's why you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket with the cards. Yeah, Chris Bryant dealing with injuries. His price has dropped. But they can always come back too, guys. People remember. It's like, people remember. Like Chris Bryant. You can look at Chris Bryant. You could look at Bellinger. He didn't get hurt, so it's not the same, but he has a down year. Nobody cared about him anymore. Not as much. They thought that he was just going to be, a lefty that could only face righties, maybe a situational hitter. Good, great young prospect, but he's having trouble with lefties, and he might not end up being everything we thought he was going to be. And then, boom, he turns it around, ends up learning how to hit lefties, just as well as righties, almost, and that's what it took. Griffey's the GOAT. Yeah, Griffey got hurt. Injuries set Griffey back, but it didn't kill him. Didn't kill his cards. Postal Chrome first, going to Texas. Lori. Aaron would never put eggs in his basket with cards. He's too smart for that. Schwarber, yep. Yeah, there's a lot of... But another thing is, it's tough to make comparisons between now and the 90s or now and the 80s because the cards are so different. It was, in the 80s and before, right up until the early 90s when they started doing inserts that were hard pulls, some kind of a shortage in the product that you chase and that you covet. It was just, okay, well, here's the rookie. That's all you could really hope to get, and there's a million of them. Now it seems like they're underproducing some of these main studs, and there's just this whole hierarchy. Now we're looking for this little insignia. And it's like, not only do you get that, but there's all the different parallels that have a range of prices and desirability. All right, Michael, have a good evening. Well, yeah, Brian, but also there's a lot of other factors. The strike. That was a big factor. People hated baseball after the strike. That affected a lot. Hey, there's our atomic Julio Rodriguez. You spent a bunch on Score. I think I have some Score, a box of Score on my shelf right now. At least I did. I opened up one of them. I can't remember if I had more than one. You quit collecting before the strike. I remember losing a lot of interest in baseball when the strike was happening. That's why these words that I don't want to repeat with kids around, better get the deal done with baseball. They better get it going. If they didn't learn their lesson, God help us. Miguel Vargas. Chrome first. Doesn't he look like Adrian Gonzalez? Like a young Adrian Gonzalez? He even played for the Dodgers. Should you start eBaying your Kyle Tuckers? No. I mean, they're not worth anything. You got to wait till he starts performing. Plus, nobody's really all about the Astros except for Jordan right now. Kyle Tucker and he's getting old. So he's got to get up here and do something good. He's got to start performing. I know he came up last year, but it's not like he set the world on fire. Who's the Orioles auto? Adam Hall. Refractor auto. Red Sox insert. Did I pass one? It's a Hidden Finds Jaron Durant. It's not a very good insert set, in my opinion. However, it is a box hit, and I think they're only available in hobby. Just the names aren't very good. It's got Cedric Mullins in the checklist and all that, so. Kopech, yeah. I've got a bunch of Kopech and Tucker rookies and all that. There's a Witt. I'm holding on to them because if you sell them right now, you're not going to get anything out of them. So you might as well hold on to them. They can 10x in value if they start performing. I'd rather hold on to him now, because can you imagine selling like a Kyle Tucker auto for $5, and then he starts playing well and it's worth $100 and like 2 weeks later. Nice little wit going to Eric. Should I cover up Wilfred? Probably. Adrian Gonzalez is a lefty. Yeah. Yep. His face just looked like him. Look. Done that face, because he had that little goatee. I don't know. Xavier Edwards. You did that with Acuna. You sold him too early, Brandon. Yeah. It's going to happen. I'm sure I'm going to regret selling one of my Dominguez first editions, even though I got a good price. So he's one of the guys I'm going to hold on to for a little while. He might be a midterm kind of deal. I'm going to send my Dominguez's away to get graded. So, I don't know. We'll just see what happens. You just got to be on the forefront. Get ready to attack when the time is right, if that's what you want to do. Isaac, what's happening, buddy? Yeah, I got a great price. I sold it right at the perfect time. But I'm not always that lucky. Most of the time I don't pay attention to prices enough to care. I just happen to know what that one was going for. Usually I just put it as an auction and let it go. Some of them I got some cards posted on the website and eBay for buy it now. Those are just ones that are like, I don't know, just put a price on them, see what happens. If they sell, they sell. If they don't, no biggie. I think that's what a lot of people do on eBay, especially. They set a price that's a little higher than it should be with a best offer. Don't be afraid to throw in a best offer that's lower than you think they'll accept. There's no downside to that. Because every once in a while, you'll get one that accepts it, and you're going to be like, yes! Adley, Chrome. Did I pass one? Passan? Pass to Tatis. You might have been looking at Matt Chapman. I don't see one. Either way, I go through them all afterwards and sleeve up all the first batters and anything else that's decent, and top load anything that's good. All right, come on, let's get some color here. What's going on? We need some color. We're still looking for our auto too. All we got so far was that Atomic. CJ Abrams, that's a cool one. Going to the Padres. Going to Cubby. The prospect that's not getting enough love for me is Laura. He's getting love, but not enough. Maybe he is getting enough. I don't know. It's so tough to say. Cabello. This is a dude that we can think about in that context. Checks the boxes. Sorry, let me get a drink. Yeah, Albies is good. But that's a lot of times that happens, getting overshadowed by a superior talent. Plus, it's not like Albies is cranking out home runs. In order for a player to be popular in the collectibles market, they got to do something, at least one thing really good. I mean, yeah, some good all-around players, I guess, could be worth something someday, but usually the good all-around players aren't great at anything. You know, for collecting, you're looking at a guy that just cranks tons of home runs, or gets a whole lot of steals like Ricky Henderson, or maybe bats for a ridiculous average, or setting some kind of records or has the potential to set records, you know, like Bo setting the doubles record for, I mean, it's not like a huge media deal, but it's enough of a deal to put you on the map and to add some credits to your biography. Got a nice Robert there. Albie's wife or girlfriend is hot, so he gets extra points from Isaac for that one. Yeah, Sham says some of the prospects you really have to look to see if the team has a spot for them. I mean, yes, but if you're that good, they're going to find a spot for you to play. Because if you're that good, you're going to be able to play a couple of different positions. You know, like if you're a really, really elite player and you play shortstop, they can move you over to second, or they can move you over to third, or they can put you at a DH if you can't play somewhere else, or maybe throw you in right. You know, there's things that they can do. Or they'll trade you to a team that does have a spot open for you. Talent is what wins in the end. They'll find a spot for you. And it's mostly offensive talent that wins. You know, a Gold Glove kind of player doesn't get a ton of love in the hobby. Ozzie Smith would be kind of an exception because he's like the GOAT. Brendan Rodgers isn't replacing Story at shortstop. You don't know what the Rockies would do. Witt can play center, you bet. Yeah, they draft, like, look at the Padres. They've got like 3 or 4 elite shortstop prospects, especially if you count Tatis. What are they going to do with all those guys? Should you not be collecting their cards just because they got a log jam at shortstop? Well, I think that would prevent some people from collecting, but what that does is it gives you an opening to exploit because of the things we just talked about. What if he gets traded to the Yankees, you know, or the Red Sox or the Dodgers or some, you know, epic team that holds a big market? Okay, we need some color. This is outrageous. Clayton, you're slacking. Orange. Come on, orange. Yeah, I know where you got that from, 1 cent. I watched the same video. What is up with this? This is at least we got a Witt and a Dominguez. We got 3 packs left. We still need to get our auto. Let's do the dance. Where's it at? 1, 2, or 3. Let me push these things together for you. Yeah, see, that's what I mean, though, is like Albies is good all around. Good numbers all around, surrounded by a good hitting team as well. So he should get, you know, a bunch of runs, RBI opportunities, and the fact that he can hit at a high average is good. He's just kind of a little guy, but, you know, everybody said that about Altuve, too. So, yeah, there's potential there. How old is he? That goes into it. Where's he going to bat in the lineup? They're starting to accumulate so much talent that he's might get bumped down. If he's batting right before the pitcher, that's not good. But, I mean, he's not going to bat there. Usually he's batting in the 2-hole or something. Yeah, Altuve also cheated, yeah. But we didn't know that at the time. What if our boy here is cheating too? We just don't know it. Juicing. Yay! You see that? I see an orange. Jose Abreu. Yeah, he's already like the RBI leader, you know, and he's just going to get more. The more talent that's around him, he'll keep batting in that 4-hole or the 3-hole. Okay, here it is. We got an orange. Maybe it's an orange auto. Maybe it's a big orange auto. Ooh, it's a Casey Mize orange. 24 of 25. That is beautiful. Dallas, going to you. The orange with the orange Tigers. Yeah. There's the hope. The future of the Tigers. As of right now, he's the closest to coming up. I don't know if he's gonna. Who knows? You know, they're being real careful with him because he's so good. They don't want to rush him. They want to kind of keep an innings cap on him. So there was talk of him coming up, but now with the shortened season, I don't know how it all is gonna play out. Okay, 2 packs left. Still got to get that auto. Starting to scare me. Drew Waters. Yeah, number 1 overall. Former number 1 pick. But Riley Green's going to help out our offensive cause. That's what we really need. This year, Tigers have the number 1 pick. They're probably going to grab Torkelson. So we'll have Torkelson, Riley Green, Casey Mize, Matt Manning, 4 young studs that will hopefully change the face of the franchise. But you got to have a couple other guys pan out too that you don't expect for greatness. This has got to be it. Come on, Auto. Got a Bo rookie. There it is. There it is. Oh, it's a pretty one. Speckle. Zekiel Duran. Look at that. He's a Yankee. Going to Jason. Let's see. Let's see a little something about him. 5'11", 185. 878 OPS. Couple homers. Signed at 18. Dominican Summer League. 1169 OPS across 15 games. Small sample size, but it's a pretty one. Miggy's supposed to be the offensive answer. Offensive answer, maybe. I mean, he's the answer to how many hot dogs can you cram in your throat in 10 minutes, but I don't know if he's the offensive answer. He's the answer to how many secret families can you have without your wife finding out. All right. Well, that's it. Keno. BB, you just scored 8 blasters, 36 loose packs, 9 fat packs, 8 value packs from Target. Wow, nice. Do they just stock them or what? Do I need to drive out to Flint even though I said I'm done searching? Oh, I don't want to. But if I have to, I will. All right, well, let's see what we got here. We did get a paper Dominguez. We got a paper Witt. Chroma Studio. We got the Atomic Julio. The orange Mize, so we did get an orange. Speckle Auto. Zekiel Duran. Yeah, that's what you got to ask yourself, dude. BB, like, what are you in it for? You know, you could sell some and rip some. Then, you know, win-win, right? Sell some, rip some. Give some to Stryker for free to open on the channel. Win-win-win. Eh? What do you think about that? Adam Hall, Refractor Auto to $4.99. Dylan Carlson, Aqua Shimmer to $125. Got the Nico Atomic. I need to do a production video and figure out how many of those atomics there are. Dominguez. top 100. And sky blue paper, Alex Manoah. Yeah, I know that's kind of everybody's goal, both, right? Sell some, rip some. That's what I'd do. Hold some too. Do it in 3 parts. Hold some, set it aside for years down the road. Sell some, hold some, rip some. It's a pretty good, diverse strategy so that no matter what happens, you don't end up losing your rear. Like if you rip it all and then you just put it in a box and put it away, you could miss out on your potential. Or, you know, you just no matter what happens, at least that way, maybe you can break even. Worst case scenario. It's nice to have a worst case scenario of breaking even after you had a bunch of fun with the cards. Opening some, collecting them. You know, you get a little adrenaline rush if you're selling them and they sell for a lot of money. You get happy. You're like, yes, I just paid for my box to open. So I don't know. It's my suggestion. All right, guys. Yeah, you got your pre-order delayed, but it's on the shelves. Well, I think it's 2 different things because you're not, you know, they're getting shipped individual allocations to these stores. I imagine the stuff that you bought online is just being shipped from a central hub and they're not going to stores. So there's like some set aside just for that. And this is probably another reason, guys, another doorway into the behind the scenes world of why all of our stuff is getting delayed, why it's so slow, why we can't find things on the shelves at Walmart and Target. They probably just haven't had any to put out yet, a lot of these places. So all this driving around, guys like me who already drove around for probably 1,000 miles or something, I don't know, not just crazy amount of miles. And now I'm pooped, I don't want to do it anymore. And now they're going to start putting it out on shelves after I'm done. And then other people will benefit, maybe that haven't gone out and looked yet or still have the energy to do it. I think that's possibly what's happening. Your Target stocked Bowman and Mosaic at 5 o'clock today, and they said they didn't have any more in the back. Wow. Yeah, 1 cent. Same thing with a bunch of people in here. We got that same email, a bunch of different ones. But I think what's going to happen is it's going to ship out in individual orders. You'll get 1 here, 2 there, 3 here, whatever. Yeah, I thought about opening up a card shop. Maybe one day, I don't know. It's a lot of work and not a lot of profit. Some do, some make it. Like I said though, we're like in the golden age right now, so there's profit to be had in this industry. But there have been many stretches where there's not a lot of profit to be made. You know, the margin for the people who have distributors, the margin is very slim most of the time. A lot of times it's only like 25% or something. Like right now, it just happens that the margin is like 250 to 300%. Usually it's like 25%. Some of the stuff is even less than that. Some of the stuff is just a wash. That people like card shops, they just sell stuff at their cost just so they get rid of it. That happens all the time. Especially like football's not very popular right now. A lot of football stuff sitting on the shelves. Imagine if you invested heavily into football and nobody wants to buy it and you have like $10,000 worth of inventory, or some of these places, maybe we're talking like $100,000 of football in your inventory that nobody wants. You got to sell it for cost. Just so happens that baseball and basketball are on fire. I don't know how hockey is, but I see hockey cards sitting there. Nobody wants hockey. Nobody wants football right now. So you got to be able to ride that wave. And if you're a card shop owner and you like to also open cards, it's like being a drug dealer that gets high off their own supply. You know, you got to navigate that water real carefully. Like I walked into the card shop and the card shop guy is telling me, well, actually he was opening his box at the time, one of his boxes. So I know he opens up a bunch of product. Some guys go out of business opening up too much of their stuff. But it would be fun. Yeah, Michael's got a good point. With the ability to sell online, why lower your profit margins on rent? That's a good point. There's almost no need to have it. Dude, we're in a totally different... We're going to be walking in... We're in it right now, but We're walking through the doors of a new reality where brick and mortar stores, as if they weren't dying as it was, they're half of the small businesses are going to fold. Card shops are lucky right now because they're still able to make a profit even though they're not open. They can sell all their stuff online. They can meet up one-on-one and make a huge profit from one sale. They can make a whole day's worth of money off of one sale right now. They can make a whole week's worth of money off of one sale. You make $5,000 one pop selling a couple cases to somebody. That happens. Your local guy says he allows himself 10% of what he gets. Yeah. That'd be good to limit yourself like that. Roan Bear says hockey cards are the worst for value and interest. Yeah. I mean, I live in hockey. Well, I don't live in Hockey Town, but I live close to Hockey Town. And nobody cares about hockey cards. Doesn't help that the Red Wings suck right now, but... So... The guy beside you got 11. You flipped for the last one. At least you guys made it work. Anywho. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Next couple days, I'm going to be putting out some more videos. The value series, I'm going to work my hardest to get it out on Friday. Hook me up with a like and a subscribe. Go to StrykerBreaks.com. Become a slammer. Become a patron. Join the channel. Become a member. Become a hitter. This was a blast, and I will catch you all later.